Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Dou Part 1, or Musashi Dou. We're checking out chapters 99 through 101. Chapter 99 entitled Pickle. Now in the last video, Pickle showed up out of nowhere, took out this giant croc, and just snatched it through this aqueduct, like skinning it as he snatched it through. So this chapter is entitled Pickle. I'm assuming he's going to be the next person to fight Musashi, and I'm super excited about that. I'm also super scared. I like Pickle. I don't want anything to happen to him. So, alright, chapter 99. So this creature is roaring and trying to scratch his way out of this aqueduct as Pickle snatches it through. That hole is pretty small. Yeah. One of them jumps back as the giant crocodile is pulled through this hole, being skinned on the way in. No, it's impossible. This must be so painful. It has to be. You can only feel for this crocodile, even just looking at it. Oh my goodness. Pickle has to be so strong to do such a thing. That's amazing. Just how strong could that man be? Stronger than a bulldozer, that's for sure. Man, so he shows the last bit of this thing getting snatched through this hole. Oh my goodness, this poor crocodile is just balled up inside this thing. Oh, what? He got it in. Poor thing. We haven't been able to communicate with our brave reporter, Mr. Yoshida, but as you could witness in this live coverage, he was caught in the middle of the action. The events unfolded unexpectedly and he couldn't hear us. It was not his fault. Not every day that one gets to see a crocodile that can easily be mistaken for a giant dinosaur showing up in the neighborhood tearing boats apart. But the most shocking moment that was captured live was when this man showed up and took him away. This mysterious pick. Hey, looks like his screen got cut in half. Musashi, what the hell? So Musashi, watching Pickle, having seen Pickle's face on the screen, felt the power the Pickle had and attacked the screen. What did you do that for? Damn it, Musashi, yells Tokugawa. Musashi just looks at the screen. That guy was going to attack me for no reason. Oh wow, so he felt Pickle's aura through the TV, his intent. So I cut this tiny window. Where did that guy go? Maybe to another tiny window? You idiot, that wasn't a window, that was a television. Oh, Musashi. So from other place, blah blah, electricity and signals, blah blah, gets here and we can see it, blah blah, recorded or live, blah blah. And now you broke it and it's ruined. So if that man is not here, then who is he? Where is he? That's Pickle. Pickle. He's a primitive man that also belongs to another era in the past. He used to hunt and eat dangerous dinosaurs in the Jurassic era, almost 65 million years ago. A primitive man from the Jurassic era, 65 million years ago, that haunted dinosaurs? I have no idea what those are, never heard of them. I was just wondering, I wonder if he had any idea what dinosaurs were. You see, at the beginning of time, first life forms on Earth, blah blah, giant reptiles like dragons called dinosaurs, blah blah. Then the first men appeared, blah blah, giant meteor wiped them out when blah blah, but a salt rock layer, blah blah. He survived, so we woke him up, and blah blah, much like you. That's an amazing story. So where can we find this man? Pickle piqued your interest, huh? As Musashi smiles. The caveman Pickle has appeared. Kanda River turned into Jurassic Park, a 32-foot crocodile from a drain all of a sudden. So they're looking at this image of Pickle on the newspaper. He has this crocodile in a headlock. It's insane that he felt that Pickle was about to attack him through that through the television. So that was Matobe looking at this newspaper. So he balls up the newspaper, exhales. Yeah, I hope he saves Pickle. You out here saving people. I forgot about him, says Matobe. So he must be able to feel that Musashi's gonna want to go after him, or they're gonna end up crossing paths. He puts some drink in his pocket, lights a cigarette. He's the only person I can't protect, but I cannot tell if he needs protection at all. Oh goodness, so he can't tell. Why'd he cut Tokugawa? Tokugawa is seen here with that invisible light slash of Musashi. Tokugawa is like, what? He might be too unskilled and naive to become my opponent. You slashed me. Yeah, I think so too, though. That's still wild that he could sense that. But still, it could be interesting. I'd like to see him firsthand, how strong this wild man could be. You sly. I will find out for myself. He just cut Tokugawa in half just to do it. So here we're back to Pickle, who's surely dining on this giant crocodile. Looks at peace and like a model. That kills me, man. Yeah, so he's, oh my goodness. Look, he stretched it out, skinned it. Oh, this poor creature. And he's now just smashing it. Little midnight snack. So Musashi's here. He has his hand against Tokugawa's neck as a threat. Take me to him. You know you didn't have to go through all that just to get Tokugawa to take you. World-renowned professor and first Nobel Prize in paleontology, Dr. Albert E. Payne, has come to Japan for an urgent matter. Chapter 100, Down the Drain. Still looking at this image. Oh, he's on the screen. Pickle with this crocodile in a headlock is on the screen behind the doctor. Without a doubt, that man is Pickle. Professor, what can you tell us about the giant creature that has become his prey? That gigantic creature is an expendable source of food for Pickle. They aren't a danger for him at all. Pickle has been missing for quite a while and nobody has seen him since. How do you think he managed to survive in this environment? Down the drain. Down the drain? Cities are sometimes referred to as concrete jungles because their sewer systems makes them into the ideal jungles. Because they have an unlimited supply of warm, non-toxic water. Moreover, they maintain the moderate temperature and humidity throughout the year. There have been cases of owners of exotic animals that discovered that their pets outgrew their cages and became a nuisance. So they tossed their pets down the drain and forgot about them. But the animals didn't die. Quite the contrary, it was a paradise for them to thrive down the drain. Gators, lizards, turtles, and snakes. Many of these tropical creatures live in the complex sewer systems underneath Tokyo. So now that we know that Pickle has been living underground, what are your suggestions about dealing with his presence? Pickle is not part of the common heritage of mankind. He's a living treasure, without room for argument. It goes without saying, we need to recapture him at once. After careful consideration and without further delays, the government issued a plan, commanding the Metropolitan Police to form a riot squad consisted of 91 officers in total. The plan, designed by Dr. Payne himself, was to unload 5 tons of trichloromethane in the drainage system. Wow. Set a few of them in the place where the last sighting of Pickle happened, and then other key places within the 3,200-foot radius. And now, unloading them all at once. In no time, the drains in the area are filled with chloroform. Wow, so I guess the chemical reaction of that chemical in the water made chloroform. Goodness. So they actually managed to knock Pickle out. There he is. That's the caveman, Pickle. Look how huge he is. Man, I love Pickle so much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's Pickle. I witnessed firsthand how he unleashed his fury. The primitive man has been living in the sewers for a long time. The man that killed Bengal tigers with his bare hands. The strongest warrior in the Jurassic period. For the moment, he is being transported somewhere. The officials are not answering questions from the media. They are taking him to an undisclosed location. We can just speculate about the place where he will be contained. I'm surprised they had a vehicle big enough for this man. So now they get him on the operating table. He's under a light, still unconscious. Dr. Payne and some other doctor is in front of him. He's quite stinky, eh? I mean, he's been living in the sewers. He's just such a large person. A 7-foot tall homeless man that has been living in the sewers for that long. So Jack is bigger than Pickle, man. Jack's 8 feet tall now. It's only natural that he releases these strong odors. Sorry, doctor, you're absolutely right. In any case, this establishment is truly amazing, isn't it? It's built 1,200 feet underground and is 3,280 feet from the top. It is not a recognized establishment, but we can proudly say that we have the best state-of-the-art technology in the world. So it seems. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Director. Is that Miyamoto Musashi? Director. Yeah? Oh, you guys knew each other? That's funny. So he was hunting in the drains and sewers of Tokyo. Musashi looks down over Pickle. The first one in history. He lives the life of a hunter in the heart of Tokyo. Who else would do such a thing in this day and age? Tokugawa's covering his nose because of the smell. You haven't said a word, Musashi. He's just staring at him. Is he a famous person? He's known all over the world. Of course he's famous. Some even dare to say that he's the strongest creature alive in the history of this planet. Musashi puts his hand on his chin. Smacks him in the face. Oh my goodness. Smacks Pickle right in the face, shocking the Dr. Tokugawa and this other doctor. I'm assuming this is right before he hit him again. Chapter 101. Wild. Alright, so Musashi raises his hand. Musashi smacks Pickle in the face. Serious smack too. This wasn't even just like a hey, wake up. This was an attack. Oh my goodness. What? What the hell are you doing? Musashi, don't get too crazy. Preposterous. Look at him. He didn't even move. He's just knocked out. Super peaceful. Even though I rocked his face with a sound wake-up slap, he's still sleeping without a care in the world. And then Musashi's hair flares up. Looks like he tried to cut Pickle's neck or slice his throat. And then Pickle woke up. Uh-oh. He opened his eyes. Musashi says, "This is quite promising." Pickle flexes his abdomen as he sits up. Oh. Whoa. His head should have come off, but the blade did not go through. Did you try to chop his head off? Yes, exactly, on the base of his neck. Wow, he was unable to cut through Pickle's neck. Wow. With that attack. One time I performed the Hachitsudo in the presence of the generals. Are these real bodies? Oh my goodness, he actually cut through several. Oh wow, what an image. What did he use? Okay, he did use an actual katana, but still. The hands were flying everywhere. Even the sandbag underneath was completely cut. After that, a storm of well done came pouring, and the rain of better than expected flooded the place. It was pure ecstasy. But on the other hand, just as I failed to cut Hanma Yujiro's collarbone, this man's bones and flesh have also stopped my blade. Yo, wow, so he was unable to cut Yujiro. And Pickle, that's no surprise that he was unable to cut Pickle. So Pickle's now standing up. He's so menacing and imposing. I can only imagine when they animate this, he's gonna have such a presence. Hey, his flesh is worthy of high praise. So Pickle finally looks over at Musashi. Tokugawa and Dr. Pain both get shocked. I'm the one that slashed you, Pickle. Pickle standing there in this relaxed position. His hair is grown. But I didn't take your life in the process. Unless you decide otherwise, that's the way it should be. Pickle opens his mouth, starts to bare his fangs. Oh my goodness, and starts to attack Musashi. This leap forward made Tokugawa and Dr. Pain like jump back in fear, or maybe even from the shockwave. But Pickle's rushed in at Musashi. You can see how fast he moves. His foot's just a blur. Musashi hasn't started to move yet. Goodness. He puts his hand in Pickle's mouth and slashes it. I wonder how Pickle will take that. Musashi flips his fingers around as though he has a blade in his hand. Pickle appears unaffected. He looks behind him. Oh wow, Musashi has sliced him up with his bare-handed sword technique. Got him in multiple places throughout his body. Wow, and that is the end of today's video. What a start to a fight between Musashi and Pickle. Leave a comment below what you guys think about this. I love Pickle so much. I really want him to show Musashi something. I need him to put him I need him to push him to the limits. I really need this to be a good fight. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Please leave a comment, leaving any thoughts you may have. Share with your fellow otaku. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please check the links in the description for all of the Baki playlists as well as KingJonAFC. I hope you'll hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Hope to see you next video. And as always, otaku.